Brian from Monster Closet here. I would just like to apologize for my racist remarks in the last episode that we did. Do I really have to do this? I don't really feel like I should have to do it. Alright. Brian from Monster Closet here. I would like to formally apologize on the behalf of myself and the rest of my Monster Closet team for my terrible and not truthful racist remarks from the previous episode. So, yeah.
Yes, the censors have told me I had to be in the shot too to apologize for our apparent racism. He's pretty mad, dude.
So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to all the fine African Americans and Puerto Ricans that watch the show.
Yes.
I do fully apologize for this.
I'm sorry for making fun of my own people.
Yeah, it's bad.
I apologize.
It's bad.
Greatly. I won't do it again.
Y'all motherfuckers is racist.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Let's get on to the task at hand now that we're all together here. Why don't you join us, James, and just show a bit of solidarity. Oh shit, that was racist.
We're getting angrier.
That was racist. So, yes, today we're going to have a little message from Monster Closet with you. It's about the negative outlook and terrible self-image that is given to children these days by the video games that we play. You know, far too many times do we see dudes that look like they're all on juice and that they're all jacked up, and women who have unbelievably big breast sizes.
Yet can still handle a machine gun.
Absolutely. These things we feel are definitely giving, you know, the youth of today just a very impossible thing to live up to. So we're here to tell you guys that you're good the way you are. That there's no need to hit the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week, and no need to pump yourself with artificial stimulants. What are you doing? You know that we're actually filming a PSA here about not doing that stuff.
There are just too many kids out there that are taking these games too seriously.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah, if you really need to look good, just like a little bit, but no, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Really, you guys have to show some self-control. It is really more about who you are on the inside. You don't worry so much about who you are on the outside. People will love you for who you are.
Totally.
Okay? The more you know.
Today on Monster Closet, we would like to discuss with you a very controversial video game subject. Now, as you know, we believe the video game industry sort of puts out an irresponsible image of men and women as heroes in video games.
Yeah, it is true. They definitely have that kind of thing going for them modern-wise.
Yeah.
The business might be predicated on it.
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, the guys, you have your heroes with arms the size as normal people's legs. You know, just completely unrealistic images of, you're not there yet, James. Work out all you want, James.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
I promise you. Even with the use of anabolic steroids, James,
Or
James
HGH.
yes, that stuff too. You will never look like that.
No.
I mean, look at the guys from Gears of War. Is that really... Gears of War, to me, has two strikes against it. It glorifies war like it's some sort of happy thing. Hey, everyone, we're going to war tomorrow. Yay! Our lives are so hard, you know, like we have our goatees and everything. We're in war.
All right.
We're muscular, too. We have a lot of time to work out, too, while we fight.
Well, I will give you that.
What do you say?
but I will also say
What do you say, D-Rye?
I don't particularly think that Gears of War is really glorifying war if you follow the storyline too much. But
It seems like they're having a good old time.
well, they're certainly, you know,
even if they look
somewhat of a
miserable, they're
good
still
time.
kind of having a good time, though.
I think the more important thing about Gears that you're talking about is the ridiculousness of the size of these dudes. Like
Yeah.
every one of them
There's
is
not
like
one of them
beyond
meathead.
jacked. Like, I mean, honest to God, it doesn't matter how many steroids you pump in your ass. Like, you couldn't get that big and still be mobile.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be able to put your arms down.
You couldn't fit through the door.
The Gears weight room is just stellar.
And it's amazing that these guys have such a weight room in this war-torn Earth. It's Earth, right?
Just bench presses
It is,
for
isn't it?
miles.
There must be that must be all they do.
Well, especially considering that, you know, you broke Marcus Phoenix out of a jail cell. Not a jail cell that where he was left there basically alone with
His
nothing to
muscles
do,
were
and
preserved.
he didn't lose anything. But
Still good.
But yes, I agree that is ridiculous. Nobody can live up to that standard, and
No, sir.
and it's a little careless of the industry as a whole, you know,
No, sir.
to actually put that out. But you know, another thing about that, as far as that goes, is that every woman in that game or in most games that are like built into that like super jack dude, monster breast chick,
Yes.
like they all have these freaking retardedly large like breastplates,
Yeah,
With like breast armor, yes.
Yeah, like they just they don't want to, like, you know, the breastplate would probably keep it down a little bit. Yet in these games they like make the breastplate for like a triple E cup.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's full on like 24-inch waist, fucking tits McGee. That's the perfect fucking.
Right.
What sort of message are they trying to show kids here?
Well,
what are they trying? Are they trying to make us live up to that? What are they really? Why can't a hero of any kind of game just be a regular guy?
There can be. I mean, if you look at Gordon Freeman, is probably a good
Yes,
everyman.
Gordon Freeman.
You know what I mean?
Good
Like,
example.
So
Good
everyman.
example, Brian.
Yeah, good everyman as
A
far
plus
as hero
for Brian.
goes. But he actually doesn't even have a voice in
No, not
those
really.
games, which is one of those things.
Well, the everyman hero is very much in demand, and even on the video game side, there's Portal in Shell.
Agree.
Which is, more of a modest style.
Very modest.
From the
Absolutely.
same company.
Absolutely.
Right.
The Portal guy, whoever you
Girl.
are, Portal girl. Actually, he is a girl. You're right.
Yeah.
It's very modest. Also, the new Lara Croft is far more modest. Not totally, but
Realistic.
a major improvement.
Certainly, and I mean, she's still hot.
She's still, yes.
You know, so which is like, one of those things where like you're never gonna see like some homely chick as like the star of like an action series.
that's never
You know what I mean? It's like she may have like an athlete's body, but the face of like a gorilla. It's not gonna happen. But they have to make these things attractive.
Yeah.
But another thing,
You can have
Lara
me in a
Croft's-
video game.
Well, yes, you can actually. You could be in Tiger Woods.
What is that supposed to mean?
Another thing is like the voices. It's like not just like physical stereotypes or whatever, but the voices. I mean, I'm sure that you've heard them a million times playing all the games that we play. I mean, even you do.
Yes.
That like
So many
everybody's got to
voices.
be like a gruff motherfucker.
Danger's coming.
That's why they hire Lance Henriksen for every single one.
Right.
Lance Henriksen.
Or Keith David. I mean, 'cause he's
You
got
couldn't
that
even
voice
save your
as well.
own.
Keith David's in the class.
Keith!
He really is.
Listen
I mean,
to me.
Fuck, he was the president. I mean, even like faceless guys like Master Chief. He's still got that like voice like
Hey,
this.
you
like
can't,
it's
you
not
can't be
quite
like,
as
hey everyone, I'm Master Chief.
right. Right.
Oh boy, hi Master Chief. Let's go kill some Covenant.
Which is true. By and large, I mean, even if you look back to like, the Nintendo era, not so much of what they looked like
They didn't
on
have voices.
no, but I'm saying like visually, not so much what they looked on screen, but man, go back and look at some of that fucking amazing box art, right, from the 80s and Nintendo games. Like every dude looks like they were extras cast in like Commando or like
There was like a box art that Fabio was in.
Yep.
I think it was like,
Might and Magic 2.
yes, Might and Magic 2.
Yes.
Fabio's like on there like,
It was actually Mario.
Yep.
Back then, that's all they had because the graphics couldn't really keep up. It was in selling the cover.
Right, agreed.
You don't have to sell the cover anymore.
At the time, even though their guys didn't look like that, like you could imagine
Yes.
their guy looking like
You
that
had
because
to
it was
imagine
on the
it.
box art.
Yes.
Like the guys from Contra, like they weren't like overly jacked, but they were still like
pretty
dudes
jacked.
running out without a shirt on.
Pretty jacked
for
and
no
sweaty.
damn reason.
Pretty sweaty jack guys in the jungle with big guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Rambo.
And I don't remember.
Contra.
Ever since, the Rambo image, like in the 80s, everyone sort of wanted to have that sweaty, shirtless man with a machine gun.
Right, and a headband. or
Rambo
something,
kind of just created that image. It was...
It's the way it's been. It's
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate, I think, when it comes down to it.
Yes.
Like that's not, none of us, James somewhat excluded in this, but none of us will ever, meet that appearance. Like none of us, and it's not that we're striving for it at this age because we're a little older and wiser, but younger kids see this, and still to this day, everybody's a fucking space marine.
Space marine.
You know, it's like why can't
another thing glorifying the military?
Not 100%. I mean, there was like the Dead Space series where
You're a
janitor.
You're the janitor.
Yeah.
You're Roger Wilco from Space Quest.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I said,
With a lot of blood.
The everyman is still the high minority when it comes to video games.
It is.
It exists.
It does exist. I mean, obviously it exists, but I mean, so do ugly actors. Games, movies, all this stuff. It's all image and stuff like that. And obviously everybody wants to be this way. You know, everybody wants to be that way. Like women fucking got to spending their lives. You know, some people that we know, like who will just unbelievably spend too much time working out trying to achieve like a certain body type. You know, it's just impossible.
Some guy. He's out there. Yeah.
Well,
No.
You!
Oh, no. Oh, well. Oh, yeah.
It isn't working for us.
No.
We've accepted our, our
Averageness?
our gamerness.
I mean, what can we do? I mean, that's more of just the society reflection onto video games itself.
Well, sure.
I mean, that has never changed. That has always been. I mean, you can go to any supermarket and see like a magazine telling you how inadequate your body is. Look how well this celebrity who gets paid to look this way.
Yeah. Look, I lost 20 pounds on this special diet. Yeah, well, great. You know, like you had a chef working for you.
Exactly.
And you don't have to like show up to work every day.
Right.
A 24-hour chef and a personal trainer.
Right.
And that's all you do. You don't have a 9 to 5.
And you don't have horrible sleeping habits because you're forced to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All things that contribute to your body gaining fat. We would like to see a little more equality, like when it comes down to this. Not everybody has to be a jacked up meathead.
Well,
not everybody has to be like a monster-titted, vixen.
There's hope.
Anyway,
That's it.
be happy with who you are, and don't worry
Don't
about
get big
sticking
muscles.
needles
whatever
in
the
your
fuck
ass.
you're doing, keep doing that.
Yeah, because
like-
obviously it's working for you up to this point since you're watching this show, and we like you.
We like you the way you are, Monster Closet fans.
We do.
Hey kid, what in the bloody blue blaze you think you're doing with that needle?
It's shipwreck. Oh, I was just trying some steroids. I watched on some games and movies, and it made it look cool to be really big.
Well kid, that's not how you do steroids.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's Roadblock.
Hey, kid, don't stick that in your arm. Stick it in your ass, and it's twice the charm.
Are you supposed to tell us not to do things?
Nope.
Monster Closet!